Mr. President, Mr. David Ndii, who is the chair of your Council of Economic Advisors, just recently revealed the following.
The Hustler Fund is run by the private sector. We have no access to it. No public official has access to the Hustler Fund. It's fully automated. It is run by a private sector. It's run by the engine provided by the telcos. The money sits with a custodian in a bank.
Mr. President, the Hustler Fund that your regime has rolled out is very different. That my conclusion is that these are two different products. Let me explain. The Hustler Fund that you promised Kenyans was supposed to be a wealth creation tool for small businesses. You said that it was the solution to the perennial problem that the small businesses face in Kenya, lack of adequate credit facilities. You touted it as an alternative to the existing credit products currently in the market that are either inaccessible or predatory to the average hustler. You said that hustlers were borrowing money with high interest rates of up to 10% per month, and that the Hustler Fund would be a government fund issued interest-free to Kenyans. This is you explaining what Hustler Fund was meant to be.
Serikali ya Kenya itatengeneza hazina maalum inayoitwa Hustler Fund. Na hiyo Hustler Fund tutaweka pesa ya serikali shilingi bilioni 50. Na hiyo bilioni 50 tutawapatia wafanyabiashara kama wewe bila interest, without interest, bila hiyo interest ambayo umesema.
Mr. President, if the claims by Mr. Ndii are correct and that the Hustler Fund is a private fund that bypassed Parliament oversight and appropriation, then it is my conclusion that it is in fact operating like a Shylock facility. Shylocks are loan sharks who create ambiguous contracts with those who take their credit facilities. Shylock contracts are made deliberately ambiguous so that it becomes easy for the person taking a loan to misinterpret the terms and conditions for uptake and repayment, meaning that inevitably you fail to meet your obligations as a borrower and your assets are seized. The Hustler Fund appears to be very similar to a Shylock facility, a faceless company with no known directors, no public oversight, unknown source of funds, dubious statistics among many other red flags. This is the mother of all Shylocks in Kenya. Remember that those who took it up were asked to input their M-Pesa pins, meaning that their M-Pesa accounts were among the collateral items given. In this era where M-Pesa accounts are linked to bank accounts, financial services and personal data, no one knows what else faceless private sector players who are behind the Hustler Fund are willing to do to recover their money. Besides, I vividly remember the CS for Cooperatives and Micro and Small Enterprises, Simon Chelugui, providing statistics on Hustler Fund. Where was he getting these statistics from if no public official has access to the fund? Why did the government assume the role of communicating the progress of the fund on behalf of the private company that is the owner of the Hustler Fund scheme? Mr. President, is the Hustler Fund a long con? Last but not least, I watched in shock as David Ndii compared Kenya to Ghana and Sri Lanka. With the current state of economy and the fact that you have resorted to prayers and supernatural intervention for our economic problems, how do we know that we are not going to be worse than Ghana and Sri Lanka? The structural adjustment programs are not working as fast as you hoped. You have scrapped all subsidies but still have to borrow money to keep your operations afloat. Mr. President, where are we headed as a country?